Alright, welcome back to the channel. This is Arham here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a system that we built for one of our clients who's basically a real estate agent, and he wanted to keep it very simple. He wanted a system that works every time and is focused on the very core principles of follow-ups, lead generation, and then automation. So we built a very super simple system for him, and the system actually works. So hop onto my screen and I'll show you how the system works. All right, so on my screen you see my system, and I'm gonna be walking through the entire system on what we built, how is it working, and why is it the exact system that you're gonna want if you're a real estate agent. So this all starts from a very simple automation, which is basically the appointment status plus review automation that also contains the appointment meeting reminders over here. So let's start with the meeting reminder one. This works when a meeting is booked. The system would basically remove from all other campaigns and just focus on sending the reminders for the meeting, because that is the important part, right? So the system would put the lead into an opportunity stages in your GoHighLevel account, which is marked as appointment booked. It would send a confirmation email, wait for 1 minute, send a confirmation SMS. Then the sequence will start where the system would actually wait for 24 hours before the appointment, send a reminder, wait 1 hour before the appointment, and then send a reminder. Now this can be customized to where you can send reminders before 15 minutes, 5 minutes at the time of the meeting, whatever that looks like. But we wanted to keep it very simple so it does not break. Now it starts from the follow-up appointment, which is the follow-up workflow over here, meeting reminders for follow-up, and then we have the appointment status. So let's say if you took an appointment with somebody and you want to mark whether it was a no-show, it was a successful appointment, a bad appointment, whatever that is. So we have different triggers over here. If the appointment was a show, then the system would wait for 1 hour and send a thank you email, thank you for attending the appointment, and then it's going to send a review request asking the customer on how did the appointment went. It's going to wait for 2 days, and if nobody submitted a review, it's again going to follow up with that customer and ask them for a review. Now if it's a no-show, then the system would send SMS and email to the lead to reschedule the appointment. So this is all happening automatically. Let's say you had an appointment, the appointment was a no-show, and you just mark that lead as a no-show inside the system would automatically send meeting reminders to this lead, having it rebook onto the calendar. Now if the appointment status is cancelled, the same logic would follow, that you mark that lead as cancelled, the appointment cancelled, and the system would automatically follow up with that lead by sending reschedule request in the form of SMS and email to really have that lead booked back onto your calendar. And then the reminders are actually going out for 7 days for reschedule, which is cancelled and no show. So basically all of it is happening, the follow-ups are happening automatically. Now if I show you the third automation, which is basically the when you receive a review. So let's say if the system sent a review request to a customer and the customer reviewed the company, we would remove that customer from the review request workflow. So this means that we're actually eliminating the loops where the lead is revolving around the system and only focusing on the stage of the lead. Now one of the more important automation, which is the second automation that we built, was basically the database reactivation one. So this is basically where if let's say you have a list of customers that you want to market your business again to, these were either your past customers or the customers or the prospects that you were not able to close. So you can just add the right tag, which is follow-up start. Just add the tag of follow-up start, which I will show you over here. So this trigger that I have set over here right now is basically for stale opportunities. Now this is actually a smarter one. If there's a lead inside our system which has not been touched for 60 days, which means there has been no back and forth communication with that lead, the system would automatically identify that lead, whether that lead was closed or lost. If it's not closed, if it's not lost, the system would automatically determine that that lead, specific lead, is open, and it would start sending out emails and SMS to reactivate that lead. Step number one is it would add the tag of follow-up start so that we know that the lead is actually in the follow-up sequence. Then it would create an opportunity inside the system, which is the lead reactivation stage. And I'm going to show you the opportunity stages as well shortly. But it puts the lead inside the data reactivation stage, and it keeps on sending SMS and email to that lead. I think these are going on for like 3 days. The database reactivation campaign is for 3 days. If we receive no response, the system is going to remove that tag and add that lead into a long-term nurture campaign, which I'm going to show you right now. And it's adding that lead into a long-term nurture campaign, which is the newsletter as well as the basic text and email campaign. Now this was basically the one for the stale lead follow-up. I think we do have one for data reactivation as well. The next one is basically the long-term nurture campaign. Now these are actually, the long-term nurture campaign is basically for the customers stay in these campaign forever unless they are closed or lost. So let's say if we have a customer that got in touch with us, booked a meeting, was interested but did not close right away, then we can add that customer to a long-term nurture campaign, or a system would add it not automatically. Like I showed you, if that lead is a stale lead which hasn't been touched for some time, the system would automatically add that lead to this campaign over here and would send emails and SMS until that lead is converted. So I actually built two parts of this, which is part A and part B, because this automation is a very extensive automation, but it is very simple, which means it is only sending emails and SMS. It's not doing anything else, to be honest. Now we do have another one out there, which is a short-term rapid campaign, and we build this campaign for, let's say if you have a lead list and you want the system to automatically send SMS and emails to this lead, you can use this short-term rapid nurture, which is this one over here, and it's a 14-day blast, which means the system would send emails and SMS for 14 days trying to convert that lead in a very short-term basis. So if I scroll down, you'll see that this campaign keeps on going for 14 days. So let's say if you have a lead list which you haven't touched or hasn't been converted, you can just add that lead list into this system over here, and it would keep on sending them emails and SMS, trying to reactivate them. This is how the system is working right now. And we have another automation, which is the reputation management flow. Let's say if you provide service to somebody and now you want a review from that specific customer, so you can use the reputation management workflow, and system can do this as well. For example, if you move somebody to the pipeline stage and mark that opportunity as won, which means you were able to close that customer and get the money from him, the system would automatically send review request to that customer, requesting review. If it's a positive review, the system would post it. If it's not a positive review, the system would gate it and would send up an apology email, an apology SMS, and try to get that lead back onto the calendar. Now, another thing that cool automation that we did was basically the AI chat widget. We all know that all of the majority of the businesses are really going very hard on the AI chat widget. This chat widget was actually proprietary, so I cannot really show on my screen, but this was based on the chat business website chat widget as well as the email and SMS. So if somebody gets in touch with you through website, sends you a message or an email, the chat widget would automatically respond back to the customer. Now, another one that I usually build for all my customers is the newsletter automation. The newsletter automation is basically for anybody that gets added into the system, whether that lead is a closed lead, is a lost lead, is an open lead, or whatever that is, the system would send them emails every month, and these would be beautiful templated emails with your images, with new releases, with new updates, with new offers. And every month this email would be sent to your customers to just have them retain you or your business at the back of their mind, and whenever somebody asks for a specific service from them, they can really refer your business because they're always getting emails from you, so they remember your name. So that's why we always build the newsletter campaign. Now, just to do a quick recap of the system, some of the automations, very simple automations, or some of the very simple campaigns that we built inside of GoHighLevel for our clients include meeting reminders, database reactivation, stale lead follow-up, long-term nurture campaigns, short-term rapid nurture campaigns, reputation management workflow, AI chat widget conversation flow, and then the newsletter automation. Now, if you're building your GoHighLevel account and you don't know where to start with, just use these 7 to 8 automations that I did for my real estate client. And if you're a real estate agent and are looking for the right automation solutions out there, subscribe to GoHighLevel. It is literally the most powerful CRM system out there. You can build it yourself. I just showed you, or you can get in touch with us and we're going to build this system for you and make sure it runs seamlessly for you. If you're looking for other valuable videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join our Facebook community, which is totally free, and it has like-minded individuals like you whom you can network with and ultimately grow your business. See you in the next video. Cheers.